Oh.
Mercer, Morrison, you already got your instructions in the dressing room, all right? Give me a good, clean fight, and I will not bother neither one of you. Two things you must remember. Obey my commands, and most important, protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, and good luck to the both of you.
Both of them have a good sweat going.
Tommy Morrison goes over and puts his head down and prays for a moment with his assistant, Doug Drager. That's a tradition of his.
Right. These two chomping at the bit to get at each other.
Morrison feels that Mercer has a bit of a soft belly, that Morrison's conditioning is what will tell the tale. And here we go, round one. It's scheduled for 12. Very few think it will last anywhere close to that. Morrison says he wants to crouch, give Mercer angles. Mercer immediately says that didn't hurt. Morrison feels that Mercer doesn't have very good balance. He says he can make Mercer look silly with the angles and the crouching. Stick and run for Morrison as he tries to throw the jab. And Morrison, the jab, the body, the uppercut. Mercer taking his time as Tony Perez separates them.
Well, right off the bat, Morrison's landed some decent body punches, and Mercer finally landed a punch of his own, a little left uppercut that seemed to bother Morrison a little bit. He tried retaliating with his own left uppercut, but missed. Both these guys look a little tight right now, a little anxious.
Morrison, the more active boxer in the opening moments of the fight. Little chopping uppercut from Mercer. Morrison bows down.
Well, Tony Perez shouldn't let, and I doubt.
Morrison, and he followed up with the left.
And he buzzed Mercer with that because Mercer's holding on to the back of his neck.
Morrison going after Mercer as the crowd erupts. Mercer trying to come back at him. Morrison landing the heavy punches. Final minute of the first round. Crowd yelling Duke. Tommy Morrison, at least in the first round thus far, showing he's for real. Crowd cheered, but the uppercut missed.
See, Tommy Morrison doing something that leads me to believe that he's a little nervous and over anxious right now. He's grabbing onto Mercer after he misses or lands a couple punches, trying to catch his breath. He's got to really settle into this fight, it looks like. Looks like Mercer's a little bit more relaxed, even though he's gotten the worst of it so far.
And Morrison landing again, and then a glancing, looping right hand.
Three real quick punches landed by Morrison.
First round to Morrison.
Overwhelming 43% of Morrison's landed compared to 26 for Mercer percent.
See how Mercer responds to a first round that we believe was won by Tommy Morrison.
I'd say there's no doubt about that Morrison won that first round.
Morrison missing 3 times wildly.
That takes a lot out of your system, missing with big, hard punches like that. Should take his time, wait until the opportunity is there for him to land a good short shot.
Crisp left hook from Morrison. Remember, everyone seems to feel the longer it goes, the more it favors Mercer. Morrison would come out stronger. This is not a big surprise here.
Well, there's Mercer holding behind the head, using the right uppercut, and Tony Perez really not saying anything about it, and that's an illegal tactic. Finally does.
Sure, the crowd saw it. And finally, Perez did as well.
But Perez letting him get away with it again here, but let him get away with 3 uppercuts on the inside.
Morrison with the left hook.
Mercer breathing rather heavily right now and doing something he's not really noted for, and that's backing up in a fight. Looks like he's breathing a little, or bloodied in the mouth also already.
Well, his lower lip was split in the Burt Cooper fight, and perhaps it is again here. Looks to be. Minute to go in the second round.
What might have done it was that right uppercut in the first round, really, that off the body shot, then the right uppercut. That has a tendency really to make that mouthpiece bounce off your teeth and injure your gums or injure your lip.
All right, get him loose, push him away. There you go. Mercer's
really using some dirty tactics in there. He's using a forearm across the face.
Uppercut for Morrison. Crowd responding to that. Well, that's been the big punch, the uppercut.
Morrison just landed a short little right hand, too. Right now, he's really getting the better of Ray Mercer.
And a left hand from Morrison connects. Another good round for Tommy Morrison. Boxes where they both lack defense, and thus far really Mercer's defense has been the one that's been suspect.
Right. Well, Morrison's is a lot more technical. He keeps his hands up better and moves his head left and right better. Mercer's pretty much a stationary target.
Mercer said after the Damiani fight he learned that he really had to learn some defense. He was tired of getting hit. Well, he hasn't exhibited it thus far here in the third round. A little blood on the lower lip of Ray Mercer. Oh, another left hand.
Mercer jumped in from the outside with a right uppercut, and Morrison just countered with a quick left hook.
He shot the uppercut from Morrison. He continues to dominate.
Boy, Morrison is so accurate.
More blood on the lower lip, Joe. Yeah. A body punch with the left. Morrison, the uppercut. Tommy Morrison all over Ray Mercer. Morrison delivering.
Mercer talking to him in the corner.
Mercer has never been down in his career. Neither has Morrison, for that matter.
Well, he is bleeding heavily, and the more that mouth bleeds, the more you swallow that blood, the more nauseous it can make you and really upset your stomach during the course of the fight. And he's got a long way to go, 12 rounds altogether.
Morrison thus far turning a lot of people into believers here, midway through the third round.
Boy, he looks as sharp as any heavyweight in the world right now.
Push him away, don't hold him, don't hold him. Push him away.
It hurt him in a way that early in his career he was in Rocky V, so a lot of the skeptics said, well, sure, he's an actor, but can he fight? So he's had to overcome that acting role, and he's doing it with a vengeance here. The right hand. Well, the uppercut's really been a weapon.
No, that's his bread and butter punch. Right hand to the body, right uppercut. And it ceases to amaze me that Ray Mercer isn't trying to move out of the way of it.
But everybody said, look out for the left hook. Here comes that right uppercut.
Well, he's got power in both hands. He's exhibited that in many of his previous fights.
You're not going to believe, but that little roar of the crowd was the arrival of Donald Trump with Marla Maples. Yeah. Just a little
I know who I'd be
diversion here.
I know who I'd be roaring for.
Inside of 30 seconds remaining in the third round.
Well, Mercer wasn't kidding when he said he really worked on boxing in training camp here, because he is moving backwards and boxing a little bit like I've never seen him before.
Oh, that was the best punch Mercer's thrown. Chopping right hand as the third round comes to a close.
Okay. Here's Mercer taking that patented right hand to the body, right uppercut. Of course, that left hand following short. Bingo, that chopping right hand doesn't do anybody any justice. Really just
right and a left.
Pasting Mercer in the corner here.
Now this is right at the end of the round, Joe.
Right over the top.
Right there. And Mercer saw it. Morrison saw it coming.
Tried to put his right hand up there to deflect it, but it did sneak in.
Tommy Morrison is extremely accurate with his bombs.
And I credit that to Tommy Vergetz, because Tommy Vergetz has really worked hard with Tommy Morrison on the mitts and the body bag, perfecting his technique.
No punching. No punching.
Total punches through rounds 1 through 3, 37 thrown by Mercer, 9 landed. 42 thrown, 25 landed for Morrison.
Mercer sneaks another right hand, and Mercer now comes on the attack with 2 right hands. And here comes Mercer to the delight of the crowd. It has been Morrison to this point. Now Mercer trying to turn it.
Okay, break.
Now he covers up from another Morrison assault in the corner.
Okay, break.
Oh, good left hand from Mercer and the right. And Mercer has Morrison wobbled. And Mercer hanging on with the left hand. The left hand from Mercer.
Same punch he caught him with in the round before. Mercer jumped in with the left right uppercut and got countered with a great left hook by Tommy Morrison. But Mercer is really coming on in this round, evening things up a little bit.
Morrison looking tired here in the 4th round with a minute to go. He kept emphasizing his outstanding conditioning. Well, we shall see if that was just talk or not. His mouth is wide open here.
He's breathing very hard.
And now the Mercer crowd comes to his support. And Mercer lands, and Morrison responds with the left hook.
Break in.
The right from Mercer. Tony Perez separates them inside of 30 seconds remaining in this 4th round. And Mercer showing bounce in his legs.
Oh, that's...
Final seconds of the 4th round. Mercer has been holding on.
Holding on, but coming on also. He's really getting himself back into this fight.
Well, Ray Mercer's round in the 4th.
Morrison covering up after that.
You heard Tommy Vergetz tell Tommy Morrison that he was getting away from the game plan to start working the body more.
Right, he wants him to go back, but he wants him to relax too. Like I said, he looked real anxious and uptight at the beginning of this fight, and that'll wear you out in itself, just that nervousness.
Mercer with 2 good right hands. And now Mercer on Morrison in the corner. And Mercer's all over him, and Morrison in trouble. And Morrison goes down for the first time in his career. And that is it.
That's it.
The fight is over. Ray Mercer has won it. He successfully defended his WBO heavyweight championship. Woo.
Boy, what a flurry of punches Ray Mercer put together there. Tommy Morrison does not know what town he's in.
The 5th round for Ray Mercer, handing Tommy Morrison the first loss after 28 straight victories in his career. All right, Joe's going to head up into the ring now. Mike Marley with us, and here comes Mercer on the attack, and right at this point, Morrison's out of it.
He was out on his feet, precisely, Glenn. He was out of it, groggy. I mean, he doesn't know what's hitting him at that point.
Well, those are damaging blows right there. He was out of it. 4, 5, 6. Wow. Morrison could have been seriously hurt there.
You're exactly right. Referee Tony Perez should have stepped in a little bit sooner.
Take another look and you can count him. At this point, Morrison's out of it right here after that left hand. Now from this point on, this is the damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finally went down for the first time in his career. Well, let's send you up to the ring to Michael Buffer for the official announcement.
Referee Joe Cortez steps in to stop the bout. Pardon me, referee Tony Perez stops it at 28 seconds of the 5th round. The winner by TKO victory and still WBO World Heavyweight Champion, Merciless Ray Mercer.
So it has been a stunning night in the heavyweight division. First, the announcement that the Mike Tyson Evander Holyfield fight has been postponed because